morning. Good morning, everyone. This is Charles, Exodus Logistics Learning Center, Dispatching 101. Today is Sunday, the 21st of March. And this is the intermediate training. Wednesdays and Saturdays are the basic level. Module 2, quiz. We can review that too. Before we start that, I want to see if anybody has any questions where you guys are. Miss Kaylee Fan, I want to email you your that finished dispatcher agreement that I did. Still saved on my desktop, okay? So text your email in here in the chat if you don't mind, instead of me having to go look for it in my spreadsheet. Questions. Can everybody hear and see me, number one?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody.
Yes, Charles.
Okay, questions before we start over module 2 quiz? No questions? What? Nobody got any questions? Really? So everybody understands the concept in module 1, all the teaching points and things that essentially you just got to apply everything in the module. If you apply it to your business, you should be fine. I'm going to try to get my tax man to come on Wednesday again for you guys to because people are asking a lot of EIN questions and S Corp questions too. I'm going to see if he's going to come on the Zoom. I can't promise you that though. You can ask now, Danny.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Charles, everyone. I wanted to know, Charles, the ELD, what is that? Is that like a tracking device? And is that something that us as dispatchers need to worry about?
No, the ELD is not a, it keeps tracks of the driver's hours, their log hours. ELD stands for electronic logging device. It's what the drivers install in their trucks to keep track of to electronically and digitally keep track of their hours, their drive hours. There used to be a time when we were drivers back in the day, and some of you guys who are owner operators had paper logs. We would I would have one, my red line, on duty, off duty, sleeper berth, just keep putting them. Nowadays, people used to skate the books. We used to do what's called skating the books. So, and we would try to add more time to our logs so we can drive more time and make more money. So, but that's not a responsibility of the dispatcher. That's the carrier's job to make sure that they can't drive that truck. They have to have an ELD in the truck nowadays. It's kind of mandated, unless your truck is a certain age where you are what is called ELD exempt, and you can stick with your paper log. If it's like 1999 or older or something like that, I forget the exact year where you're not required, you're exempt from having the ELD in your truck. Other than that, you have to have it in your truck. It's a DOT FMCSA regulated requirement. So, right. Willie Davis had a question.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, I want to ask, for the truckers pass load board, we can search for carriers, but when I go to the load board, it's not working. It's under maintenance.
Right.
I was trying to see.
The truck search features of Truckers Path is still under maintenance. Something's going on. The load board side works, but I showed in a couple of trainings ago that we have other options to use, Trucking Planet and the DAT directory. So there's other options to use to search for carriers in our back office.
Okay,
So,
well, I'll check out the videos. Okay.
Okay. Charlene said, don't we need to make sure they have the hours to drive to make sure that they can get the load? Yes, that is correct. So you're not required to keep track of their ELDs as far as them having them in the trucks. But as a dispatcher, when you're booking the next load for your carriers, you may want to throw that question somewhere in there. Hey, I'm about to book your next load. Do you have enough hours to at least pick this up? Or will you have enough hours to do this load? And then your carrier will let you know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do my reset. We may have to try it another day or something like that. So yeah, you want to make sure that the carriers have enough hours to that. So answer this question for this person trying to come in. Okay. All right. So any other questions before we go into? Oh, I'm sorry. People are trying to get in. All right.
Yes, Charles, I have a question.
Yes, Jermaine.
Yes, as far as Facebook marketing,
Okay.
is there a certain person to go to as far as to do my marketing for Facebook if I want to market for carriers on Facebook as far as the ads?
You can do your own Facebook ads if you know how to do that process, or you can hire someone to do it for you. A good website for that, although they're out of the country, but they're pretty inexpensive and they know what they're doing. Have you ever heard of Fiverr?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so you would go to Fiverr and put in the category that you want to. In this case, it's Facebook. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So you would go, I'm not going to log in, but I'm going to say, let's say Facebook ads, right? So you put in Facebook ads and you search, and it gives you people who are familiar and their ratings and stuff, right? 5.0, 5.0, 4.9, and their prices. This guy's kind of high. I'm not giving nobody $1,200 to do a Facebook ad. I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
30 bucks, 45 bucks. I will copyright your Facebook ads to supercharge sales. So, but yeah, so you can choose, you can click on one of these and read the reviews and read about them and what they do. It depends on what type of ads and what type of way you want to go in Facebook. They do Facebook, they do Instagram, Twitter, I believe, Pinterest. There's several social media platforms that you can consider in today's social media world that everybody's touching, right? So and you just pick the top three. You know, Facebook's out there, Instagram's out there, and I think Twitter is still holding on for dear life too. So, so yeah, and you just decide to market there, LinkedIn. So, and you put in your budget, how much you wanted to spend, what time, you know, seller details category. So, and you go from there. Ad copies, web design, lead generation. You probably want some lead generation. You want to generate leads. You want to get carriers who are considered leads in this space, right? You want to get them in as leads, generate the leads, and then you worry about converting those leads once they come to you.
Right.
So you just let them handle the lead generation for you, and then you go from there. You take it from there. So
okay, gotcha.
Right.
Oh, and one more question.
Yeah.
Is it good to already have my website in place before I actually go after carriers? Or,
not necessarily. When I started, I didn't have a website in place designed when I went after carriers. I just started off raw, you know, just my email, my business cards, flyers, and stuff like that. And then from there, you know.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Justin said, Charles, quick question on all of the load boards. Can you track live in real time your loads on the trucks? That's what the brokers do with the tracking apps like Macro Point or stuff like that. And if so, that won't interfere with anyone else because we will have the same login on the load boards. Right. So the tracking portion, the dispatchers do not need to track the loads. You see on the Raycom where the load is picking up and where it's delivering to. So you pretty much got an idea of where, you know, that carrier has to have it there delivered at that particular day. Now, tracking it in between, that's what the broker does because that's their job. Okay, Justin? How much should a dispatcher ask for? This is Terry. How much should a dispatcher ask for from the broker if my carrier has to lump a load on a 53-foot trailer? So you're referring to an accessorial policy pay, Terry. So lumper fees varies per facility, right? Shipper or receiver facilities. And the brokers put those numbers on either the carrier packet or they may mention it on the rate confirmation. So they'll say lumper may be 50 after 3. They'll use terminology like this: 50 after 3, 75 after 2. What that means is they're going to give you $50 an hour after 3 hours free that your carrier's been sitting there waiting to be loaded and unloaded, right? Well, I'm sorry, forgive me, that's detention. Lumper is the fee that the facilities charge to load and unload the truck and trailers, right? The drivers sometimes assist in that, sometimes they don't. In any case, the lumper fee is usually on the rate confirmation, and the broker may say, okay, we'll pay you a lumper of 150, 200, 250, or we'll charge a lumper 150, 200, or 250, okay? So that's what the facility will charge. The carrier will pay that either through a T-check that they get from the broker, cash, or credit card, and then they'll reimburse the broker to get that money back, because that's an extra fee, that's an extra charge. That's not, unless it's all in with the all-inclusive in the rate, in the line haul rate. Otherwise, they'll have to get reimbursed for that if the carrier pays for that. Okay. Any other questions?
Charles, what is blind shipments? I heard somewhere like blind ship.
Right, blind shipments, that's on the broker side. Dispatchers don't have to worry about that, Paul. But a blind shipment is when one side or the other side does not know where the load is going to or where the load is coming from. But that's on the broker shipper side. It has nothing to do with the carrier and dispatchers. Okay, so that's a broker shipper term, a blind shipment. Either the shipper or the receiver does not know where the other party is bringing that load from or to. That's a blind.
So we don't have to worry.
Yeah. Okay. Someone else was saying something? Someone else had a question? I'm gonna move into load boards quiz.
Charles, I just want to say I almost gave up.
What? No. What happened? What happened?
We did what you said
Not
to do.
Right.
Yeah, dealing with those box trucks. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my God.
That's a nightmare. I had to. We can't do those. It's a nightmare. It really is, because they want too much. They ask for too much money, and then they're limited to where they could go. And then we had one that we went through the whole. I mean, they signed everything. Everything was fine. Their IFTA was not. They didn't have it.
So they were a CDL box truck, not a non-CDL.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And
sometimes box truck carriers want large truck money, and they don't have the capacity to make large. It depends on where they are located in the country and the type of contracts and stuff that they get. So, but yeah.
And we spent a lot. We spent more time than we should have dealing with box trucks instead of trying to, going out looking for the dry vans. And it was just a nightmare. So we literally had, I was going to ask, we didn't cancel any contracts, whatever. I don't know if you're supposed to do that. The only thing we did, we just stopped looking for loads for them.
Right.
So was that the professional thing to do?
Yeah, you could, because on the dispatcher agreement, either party can end the contract within 7 days or within however many days that you guys determine for your dispatch company. So.
Okay. All right. Well.
All right.
We're restarting.
Okay. So Terry said when the Raycon came through, there was not a lumper action for the carrier. In other words, it was not on the rate confirmation that there was a lumper at the receiver. So, but when the carrier arrived at the destination, the receiver said that the carrier had to lump this load, or in other words, pay for it. So that means that you as a dispatcher or your carrier needs to go back to that broker and say, hey, this receiver is charging us for this lumper. We're going to need to be reimbursed for this, or it depends on how the receiver receives the money, receives payment for the lumper. If they take a T code from a broker to cover the lumper, if they take cash, or they take a credit card. So however they take the payment, if the broker pays with the T code, then it's covered. You don't have to get reimbursed. The broker paid for it. But if the carrier pays with cash or a credit card, get the receipt. And when the carrier invoiced the broker, either through their factoring company or directly, include that receipt in there so you can get reimbursed for that lumper. Okay, Terry? So the receiver made the driver lump the load. So he had to get out the truck and actually, are you saying he had to like restack pallets and stuff like that? He unloaded it himself? Oh, no way. I would have never done that as a carrier, Terry. I would have never gotten out that truck and done that, period. I'd have called that broker and be like, you got to figure out how this is going to get done. I'm about to pull off this dock or something. So, because while you under that load, you have possession of that freight. The carrier does. It's still on your truck, your trailer. Yeah, Charlene said, wow, that's crazy. Isn't that crazy? I'm not getting out. No. So when that load was booked, I don't know if the carrier was aware or not when they fill out the carrier packet or on the rate confirmation, or the broker essentially the broker tricked this carrier. The broker tricked this carrier, and this was not a no-touch load, apparently, because if he had to get out the truck and actually stack pallets and offload the truck himself, which is crazy. And this is a 53-foot trailer? That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. So nothing was on the rate con about touching the load. So I would even go so far as filing a claim against the bond of that broker, or against the broker's bond for payment. So that's crazy. That's unacceptable, honestly. But I am currently trying to get the broker to pay the lumper of the crates. Yes. All right, I got I think LaDonna had her hand up next.
Hey, Charles, yeah, can you hear me?
Can you turn your volume up, please? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Hey, Charles, so I was asking along the lumper question. So the broker will let you know that a lumper is required, right?
They should. They should, yes. They should let you know that a lumper is required, and because the broker is the one who arranges for the transportation of freight. That's the definition of a broker. So by them doing that, they should know what's going on at the shipper when the carrier picks the load up, and what the process is at the receiver when the carrier delivers the load, whether there's going to be driver assist, lumpers, any detention, things like that. And they need to include that on the rate confirmation. Now, when they don't do things like that, then they get into what's called deception, and, because even brokers can be reported for unethical behavior. Brokers can, carriers can, things like that. So, yeah. And see, right here, this is a lie right here. Terry just put something here. The broker claimed that they were unaware of the carrier touch for the freight. That is a lie. That last sentence that Terry just typed, the broker claimed that they were unaware of the carrier touch for the load. That is a lie. Because when the broker gets loads from shippers who are their customers, shippers provide all the details of the load, whether there's special circumstances, special instructions, any accessorials, everything. So that last sentence was a lie. So, okay. Let's see, who else had their hand up? James Sturgis, you had your hand up?
Yeah, Charles.
Yes, sir.
Not a real question, but to elaborate on that broker thing, I remember if I knew now what I knew then, I bought a load from California, like you were saying earlier, he was asking about the ELD when we used to run the double logs back then. You and I know we've been driving a long time, and the broker told me if I got that load from California to Austin, Texas, he would give me an extra for doing it, $200. But I was driving for a carrier at the time.
Mhm.
And when I got to Austin, Texas, drove all night to get that load there, made the appointment, backed into the dock. It was a Walmart distribution. The guy go, come on, let's go. I said, go where? I'm going to bed. He said, no, you got to unload this truck. And I called the carrier, and the carrier says, no, you got to do it. They wouldn't even give me the money to unload the load. Call the broker. Broker told me, oh yeah, I'll pay you for it after the load, man. And after that, I unloaded that whole trailer. And 53 footer back then, and did not get a dime. Not only did he not pay me for bringing the load, he didn't even pay me for unloading that load. Needless to say, I didn't work another day for that company.
Yeah, there you go.
I quit. You know.
There you go. And that's
So
what
they do that stuff. I mean, not if I knew that was back then, like in '89 when that happened to me. You know. So I do know that, you know, if I knew now what you were saying, I would have did it back then. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sometimes you got some brokers who, and it's not, sometimes it gives a brokerage a bad name when you have certain brokers or broker agents whose behavior goes outside of the realm of the ethics of that brokerage, right? So it's not every broker is bad, but one broker can make a whole brokerage look bad by that type of behavior. So just be careful. But read those rate confirmations for those special instructions and everything, okay? All right, let's see, my module 2 quiz. Let's open up the quiz here. All right, let's see how much money I'm gonna lose today. Let's see here.
Charles, I have one more question.
Who's that?
Rodney.
Hey, sir.
So, good morning. So, would you say it'd be a good idea to record your phone calls with brokers?
Yes. Yes. Because now you have documentation, digital documentation of a transaction, right? So in case it gets that far as you know, court proceedings and things like that, yes, I do.
Thank you.
And with or without their knowing. so because again, protect yourself at all times. But see, in the carrier packets too, there's certain verbiage you have to look at in those carrier packets that talk about extra stops and accessorials and detention and things like that. You have to look at that. So you can just use, what program you recommend to record those broker calls? I mean, you can download some recording apps on your phone. Some phones have sophistication enough to have those recording capabilities already built in. So, okay. All right, so we got 42 people in here, right? So I'm gonna, how did we do it last time? That worked. I scrolled through and selected a certain person to ask them the question and they answered it, right? Because everybody else was feeling like, okay, well, I can't type too fast or fast enough, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna alternate male, female, right? To keep it balanced too, okay? Is that cool?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I wanna be as fair as possible. All right, so, I'm gonna do this. Let's see, fill in the blank, and it's $20 per right answer, okay? $20 cash out. People looking up like, what? $20, what? LaDonna, you had a question? I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No question, just got my hand raised to be in line for the quiz.
Okay. Rodney said, just let us type, Paul. Latoya said, how are we answering the question because I have no mic? Okay, so if I call on someone who doesn't have a mic, just type your answer in the chat because I'm only calling on a specific person, okay? Justin Roman said, I got the answer. I haven't even asked the question yet, Justin. How do you got the answer when I haven't even asked the question? Sir Jonathan Williams, good to see you, brother. It's been a while. Okay, so let me get ready. I'm gonna notate some stuff. And can I observe first before calling on me? Yes, yes. So all the people who are joined who are brand new, so the beginner level trainings are usually Wednesdays and Saturdays. Today is more intermediate, further along, I guess you would say. So those who are new, just listen in and that's fine, okay? I got some hands raised real quick, so who has a question? Let me go through this. Kim Sturdivant, have your hand raised?
Oh, I have my hand raised just so I can be called on this time. That's all.
So I'm going to randomly select people myself. I'm going to scroll through and select, and I'm going to do it alternately, like man, woman, so on and so forth. Okay.
Well, last time you actually called on people whose name was raised, so I went ahead and put my hand up.
Okay. All right. All right. So we got fill in the blanks. Got 13 of those. So let me write those down. Cause I'm gonna scramble through so people can expect. We got true, false with 14 true, false. Okay. All right. And we have multiple choice of what? 16 multiple choice. All right. So we got, I'm just notating that for you guys. And I'm sure you guys have been through these modules extensively as you're learning, as you know. So in the next few series, I'm going to begin a load board series. One training is going to be all on one load board, specifically going over all of the features of that load board. We're going to have a mock example, like a dry van, flatbed, or reefer. I'll say somebody find me a load, or we all do it together, and we just put input in so everybody can understand how to properly navigate the load board and strategically keep your carrier running with everything considered, okay? So here we go. I'm ready to scroll through and let's see. What's the best way? Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, I'm gonna select some. And if I select you and you don't want to answer the question, just say next, or I don't want to answer, okay? So I'm gonna go to the true, false section right now, and I'm going to select. I'm gonna select ladies first. So I'm gonna select. Scroll. Who did I not select in a while? Ebony. And when I select you, if you can unmute yourself, if you can, otherwise type in the chat. So Ebony Sharon, if I pronounced the name correctly.
Sharon.
Sharon, okay. So I'm under true and false. No one else type the answer in the chat, please.
Please do. Let's go.
So each correct answer, and I'm gonna be fair to everybody. You get 2 tries to get it right. Okay, it was 3, but 2 tries. Okay. All right. So
All right, let's go.
Number 4, true or false? The receiver location is where the carrier picks up a load.
True.
It's clearly the kind of threat that can lead people to give false confessions.
True.
That is false.
Oh, okay.
Well, I can't give you 2 tries on this because there's only 2 answers, so I can't do that one. So that answer is.
Oh, give me another try. Let's go.
That answer is false. Okay. Let me make it
Okay.
make it easier for you.
In my opinion, the polygrapher wasn't.
Well, I gotta alternate. I gotta call him a male now. Okay, so me calling a guy.
Okay.
All right, so let me choose a guy. Let's see here. Michael Crawford, are you willing to answer the question? I'm gonna go into the category of fill in the blank.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in the category fill in the blank, number, let's see here. Number 5, blank purchase load boards with most of the features included, such as the ability to search trucks, post loads, post trucks, and search loads.
Dispatch.
That is incorrect, sir.
Okay, you. We got one more. I got one more try.
You got one more try.
Can you reread the question?
I like that. I like that. Okay, so blank. I can't even read it. Go laugh. Blank purchase load boards with most of the features included, such as the ability to search loads, post loads. I'm sorry, search trucks, post loads, post trucks, and search loads.
What, brokers?
Brokers. There you go. Or you can say
Okay.
I would have accepted shippers too, because shippers get load boards too. So
Okay, yeah.
who's that? Michael Crawford, right?
Yep.
All right. So let me do this. Either my phone number or my email. Please send me your Cash App so I can send you $20 for all the winners. Okay, so that's one male and one female. So let me do another female. Let me put my email up here as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a female. Curtis Steen, my favorite. Here we go. Get that money, Curtis Steen. Get that money. I'm gonna go to the category of multiple choice for you, Curtis Steen. Okay.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Curtis Steen. Let's see. Let me choose a multiple choice one for you. I'm gonna give you an easy. The last question was number 5 under fill in the blank. The first question was number 4 under true and false. Okay. Rodney had asked that question. It was number 5 under fill in the blank. I asked the question to Michael, number 5, and then the first question was true and false. Number 4, I had asked to the young lady, Miss Crawford, I think it was. I mean, not Miss Crawford, Miss Sharon, Ebony. Okay, so Curtis Steen, I'm in the category of multiple choice. So I am going to say, and then Kenneth Johnson, you next. All right, if you're ready, all right. Shake your head if you're ready, Ken. Okay, so Curtis Steen, under multiple choice number. Number four, Steve, number 4. What is the purpose of the W-9 for a carrier?
B.
Okay, B, it lists the carrier's federal identification ID and EIN number for the bid. That is correct, Curtis Steen. So just need your Cash App. You know how you know the routine, right?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Okay, so 2, Kenneth. So you can. I'm gonna mute Curtis Steen. Unmute yourself, Ken. I'm gonna select. Let's go to the true false section for you, Ken.
All right.
Number 14. Let me read the question too, okay? Cents per mile is the rate the load pays times the loaded miles. True or false?
That's false.
That's false. Good. That's false. All right. So that was number 14 on the true and false. That is false. And that is Mr. Johnson, Ken Johnson. So let me ask a bonus. Let me pick a female and ask the bonus too. Just a bonus question. Somebody's texting me real quick. Give me 1 second. They're trying to get in. All right. So the bonus go to a female because I want to keep it balanced here, right? So who else? Miss Mingo. You wanna answer this bonus question?
I'll try.
Okay.
Yes.
So Mr. Johnson said that on the true and false that the cents per mile is not the rate the load pays times the loaded miles. What is the cents per mile?
That's the rate. The cents per mile is the rate times the miles, the actual miles.
No, it is not. No, it is not. So let me pick. Let me go to a male now.
Mm-hmm.
For the same bonus question. Mr. Nigel Swami, are you ready?
Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, so and we're stuck on number 14. Cents per mile. I know if I asked Rodney, he want to spit it out so bad, right? But so cents per mile is, so the answer to number 14 is false. Cents per mile is the rate, the rate the load pays times the loaded miles. That is false. So what is the cents per mile?
I believe it's the loaded miles plus the deadhead miles minus the rate.
That is incorrect.
It's like actually the rate which the broker pays.
Wait a minute. Okay, so so we stuck on this one, so I'm gonna stay on this one for a while. Okay.
Is it the rate divided by?
Don't spit it out.
Oh.
Let me go to a female. I just asked a male. I'm gonna go to a female. So let me alternate. So let me choose a female. See, we're gonna be stuck on this one, but we're gonna know it. Shanti. I don't know, Shanti. Do you want to answer this one?
I'll try. I'm not even really sure. I actually just logged in.
Okay,
so
don't worry
the question is,
don't worry about it. Don't worry about this. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay. I would like to know the answer though.
Okay, I'm about to get it from I already know somebody who knows the answer. I'm ready to go right to him. Where Rodney at? What happened to Rodney? He disappeared on me? So, because it's a male's turn. Rodney Purcell. Can you unmute yourself?
Sorry, I was sorry. The cents per mile
Right. So number 14 says cents per mile is the rate the load pays times the loaded miles. That's false. So what is the cents per mile?
Damn. The cents per mile.
So in other words, let me help you out here, Rodney, because I know you know it. I'm just catching you right now. So if I got a $5,000 load and it's going 2,000 miles, what's the cents per mile?
It's the weight times the miles, right? Multiplied by your rate.
That is incorrect.
You
know what? I'm getting you guys.
Can I answer it?
That question is
hold on. Who said that?
Me.
Me.
Kirsten.
Okay, so let me choose somebody.
I know what it
Let me
is.
choose somebody different. Let me choose somebody different. I want to make sure I balance everybody. So I gotta get a female and someone who hasn't done
Charles.
it. Okay, Terry has her hand up. Okay, so first unmute yourself, Terry, if you want to answer this question. Are you able to unmute yourself, Terry? Terry Harrison? If not, I can move on to another female.
You can pick me.
Who said that?
G.
G. Allen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a bonus. Okay, so G. Allen, you're the next female. I'm trying to balance it out. So number 14.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you clearly. So let me read the question again so everybody can see. So.
This is Terry.
Terry, I'm sorry, Terry. Okay, so you are on. Okay.
Yeah, I kept saying, can you hear me? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so number 14, the answer to number 14 is false, right? And we know that of the true false section. Number 14, cents per mile is the rate the load pays times the loaded miles, right? That's false. But what is cents per mile?
Divided by?
Divided by, there you go. You know what the clue is? Per. Per is usually, that's Latin, right? That's division. Cents per mile. The money, the rate per the miles. So the rate, the dollar value, divided by the miles, not times the miles, but divided by. That's the answer. So Terry gets the bonus, $20 cash app. All right. I know you guys are like,
okay, thank you.
Okay, so Brenda said, say it again. Brenda said, say it again. So the cents per mile is these. So like I was asking Rodney earlier, if I got a load that's paying $5,000 and it's going, if I found my carrier a load that paid $5,000 and it's going like 2,000 miles, right? What would be my cents per mile? How much would my truck make per mile? You would take the $5,000 and you would divide it by the miles, right? 2,000 miles, which would be $2.50 per mile. That's how you figure out cents per mile. Per is a Latin word, division, right? Cents, or the rate per divided by miles, okay? Man, I can't believe I got you guys for that one. All right. So, okay, so that was.
Hey, Charles, do we need to raise our hand?
No,
you picking on us, right?
I'm gonna randomly pick people that I got.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now, so a female just answered that one correctly. So I'm gonna choose a male. It's a male's turn. So we mute everybody. And that was in the true false section. So I'm gonna go back to the fill in the blank, and I'm going to choose Danny Pierre. Do you want to answer?
Yes, I'm sorry, I was doing something on my phone. Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
All right, so Danny Pierre, fill in the blank, number, and And let me read the question so everybody can hear it or whatnot, in case people are listening on their phone and they're not on the computer, okay? So that's the benefit of that. Okay, and this is gonna be easy for you. Because we just went over it. So I'm basically giving away $20 right here. Number 13 on fill in the blank. The cents per mile, CPM, is the rate the load pays blank by the loaded miles.
Oh, wait, hold on. The cents per mile is the rate the load pays. Oh, that's divided.
Thank you. I was ready to say, what?
I just wanted to
Hey,
make sure I was
Charles.
reading right.
Hey, Charles, I was like, do he not know that's one of the fill in the blanks? The whole time when you asked the question.
I had the answer. I just wanted to make sure. I just wanted to read it again, make sure I wasn't tripping.
Okay, so I'm ready to mute everybody, and now it's a female's turn. And I'm gonna be in the multiple choice category for Stephanie A. Are you prepared to answer a question?
I will be when you ask the question.
All right, multiple choice. Let's see, because I only chose one. I'm gonna have to stick in multiple choice for a minute. Let's see. These are easy. Ugh. Number 13 on multiple choice. What does it mean to be under a load? A, B, or C, Stephanie?
To be under a load, that was number 13?
Yeah, number 13, multiple choice, A, B, or C.
C.
C, that is correct. C, the trailer is loaded and ready for delivery, under a load, right? Because when you call the carrier, are you under a load or looking for a load? If you, so that is Stephanie A, so Cash App. So I'm gonna ask a bonus to that because I just popped up in my head, and I'm gonna ask a male for this bonus.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me ask a male person this one. I think Justin is new. I was gonna call on Justin. Hakeem? Are you able to unmute yourself, Mr. Hakeem? Okay, it doesn't seem like Gino.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, so this is a bonus, but it's still $20, okay? So number 13, what does it mean to be under load is the trailer is loaded and empty, right? So when we're on the phone calling carriers, one of the phrases I always ask them, are you under a load or looking for a load? So what does it mean if you're looking for a load? Does it mean that you're loaded or empty?
So if they're under a load, that means their truck is loaded with whatever commodity. And if it's not under a load, it's empty and they're looking for a freight.
Bingo. So if you're looking for a load, you're usually empty. If you're under a load, you got something. So when we call a carrier, and I'm just going to break it down a little bit for people who may not heard this before, under a load or looking for a load, this is verbiage that you say to carriers, because if they're under a load, they're already under something. They got a load, but they're on their way to deliver. So if they say, yeah, I'm under a load, then your next thing will be, okay, when will you be empty? So I can see if I can find you your next load. Or if they say, no, I'm looking for a load, that means that they're empty. They're looking for something. Okay, just FYI for you guys. Okay. Oh, Hakeem says, sorry, class, no mic. Okay, Hakeem, that's cool. So Gino got the bonus. So the next one is a female, and let me see. Alicia Underwood, Alicia, are you able to, you want to answer a question?
Yes, I am. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to fill in the blank, and I am going to say number 1. A blank is an online tool used by shippers, brokers, as well as carriers to post loads, post trucks, search loads, and search trucks.
Low boards.
Load board, ding, ding, ding. There you go. Load board. So that is, who was that? Alicia. So it's Cash App. All right. It's $20.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, so that'll be, next is a male person. All right, so let me scroll through and choose a male person here. Philip Agbar.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, are you prepared to try to answer a question?
Just ask me any question.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose the category of true, false. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Too easy.
Okay, true, false. Let's see. Number 8, true, false. Let me read the question first, okay? Number 8, true, false, 8. Number 8, commodity is what is being loaded and hauled on the trailer by the carrier. True or false?
That's true.
That is true. That is correct. That is true, Philip. So you got $20 Cash App. Just okay. Very good. So it's called commodity. It's called freight. Freight. It's called cargo. These are basic terms that means what's being loaded on that trailer that the carrier is carrying. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Okay. Next is a female, Brianna Clemens.
Yes.
Are you ready to answer the question?
I'll try, yes.
Okay, I'm going to go to the category of multiple choice. And I'm going to choose for you. Oh, this is going to be easy right here. I just did it in the other one. Number 1, what is a load board? A, B, or C?
B.
B. It is a load board is an online tool where shippers, brokers, carriers post loads, post trucks, search loads, and search trucks. That is true. B. So that is, who was that, Brianna?
Yes.
All right, so send me your Cash App, either email or text. I think
okay.
Okay, so that was a female. So now I got to go to a male, and I'm going to go to the category of fill in the blank, and I'm going to go after a male participant. Warren Thomas, are you willing to answer a question? If you can unmute yourself, otherwise I'll go to another person.
Hello, I'll try. I'll try.
Yeah. Okay, so Warren, under, what did we say? Fill in the blank. Okay. Uh-oh. This one's gonna be. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, you get the little one. I give you extra credit. You got a little one with you.
Yeah, my son on my lap right now.
Okay, so number 9.
Let me see.
The initial search features for looking for a load for your carrier includes the details from the blank of your carrier.
All right, say that one more time.
Okay. So what I'll do, I'm gonna mute you. Just type the answer in the chat, okay?
All right.
All right, so Warren Thomas, number 9, fill in the blank. The initial search features for looking for a load for your carrier includes the details from the blank of your carrier. You can either unmute yourself and give the answer or type it in the chat, Warren.
I'm gonna have to try this another time. He getting on my nerves right now.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna go to a female for this one. Letitia Augustine.
I'm here.
Okay, so number 9, the initial fill in the blank. The initial search features for looking for a load for your carrier includes the details from the blank of your carrier.
I don't know. We on module 2, right?
That's correct. Look, you ciphered through.
I printed it out this time. I said, the initial search features for looking for a load for your carriers includes the details from initial search features for looking for a load. Looking for load. Okay. It includes the details from the blank of your carrier. I want to say, is it the profile sheet?
It is the profile sheet. Thank you. The carrier profile. That's correct. The carrier. Yeah, when you initially look for a load for your carrier, you're going to look at the profile of your carrier to see what they want to go, how much cents per mile, you know, things like that, what the equipment type is. So you start initially from your carrier's profile. That's correct. Right? All right. Very good. Very good. So I'm going to find a male participant next. Next question is going to be out of the true false area. Okay. Washeen, if you are able to unmute yourself. All right, I think he's having trouble. So let's go back over to, I think Justin is new, right? Justin, Mr. Roman, you're new, right? I'm not sure if you want to answer this. Okay, Justin said he wants to answer. Okay, so we said, what category did I say? True, false, right? So,
yeah.
All right. Number 5, let me read it. True or false? A 53-foot dry van is not one of the 3 main equipment types that move the most freight generally.
False.
False. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, $20. Yes, sir. That's a yeah.
Yeah, and I'm new. Yeah.
Uh-oh, he rubbing it in. Uh-oh. All right, so let me mute you. Let's choose the multiple choice category and let's choose a female. And I just saw one. Siobhan.
Yay.
Okay, multiple choice, Siobhan. Oh, my God.
Yes, it will.
Okay, I'll ask you. Number 8. So I'm gonna usually read the question. Number 8, which of these is not an initial load search criteria on a load board? A, origin, B, commodity, C, pickup date.
B, commodity?
B, commodity. That is correct, Siobhan. That is correct.
Thank you.
All right. It is a search criteria, but not initially. When you go on a load board, you're initially looking for a load based off where it's picking up from, the origin, the destination, the date that it picks up, right? You'll find out the commodity later on when you call the broker. You ask what the commodity is because sometimes your carrier will want to know what they're hauling to decide if they want to put it in their trailer. Yeah, you can either email me or text me your Cash App. For those who are asking, let me put my phone number and email in here once again. And give me a day or two that I got to go rob a bank to get y'all guys money together. So, all right. So we are in the, and we're spreading them across pretty evenly. Fill in the blank, and it's a male's turn. So fill in the blank. We seem to have more females on here than men. That is, Mr. Davis, Willie Davis.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, sir, are you ready? Are you willing to answer a question?
I'll try.
Okay, yes, sir. Fill in the blank, and fill in the blank. So which one did we not? Okay, I'm keeping track of the ones we answered. So fill in the blank. Oh, number 10. DAT, which is DAT, the DAT low board, stands for what? What is DAT? It's an acronym. What does it stand for?
Department of Transportation.
That is not correct. I'm gonna give you one more try.
Oh.
DAT.
Oh no, I can't get it.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go to a female now, and
I'll answer.
Okay, who is that?
Rondalyn.
Rondalyn. So Rondalyn, what does DAT stand for?
Dial a truck.
Dial a truck. Dial a truck. Very good, Rondalyn. Dial a truck. All right. Very good. Dial a truck. Okay. All right. So another male I got to choose. Mr. Finch. Emmanuel Finch. Mr. Finch.
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to answer a question?
I'll give it a shot.
Yes, sir. I like that. Nothing beats a failure but a try, right?
That's right.
I'm going to pick the true false category for you, sir. So let's see the ones that we've answered. And number 12. So I usually read the question before you guys answer. So number 12, true or false, commodity is a main search criteria or feature when navigating load boards. True or false?
False.
False. Very good, sir. False. True or false? So Mr. Finch got that one. I'm writing your name down so I can notate who did what and when. All right.
Thank you, sir.
You are very welcome, sir. Female, Shantae. I will go to
I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to the multiple choice category. At some point, I'm going to probably overlap, but I'm trying to make sure I give everybody at least one shot. So I'm going to the multiple choice category for you. And look at this. Oh my God. I don't want to give that one. That's I might as well get the money away. Whatever, right? We just answered it. Okay, number 2 for multiple choice, Shanti. What does DAT stand for? A, B, or C?
A, dial a truck.
A, dial a truck. There you go. Free money. Like this is stimulus training today, right? Stimulus package training. Okay, so I got to choose a male, and then Latoya McCrae is next on the female one. So Tremaine, did I give you a shot already? Tremaine Slaughter. And I'm going to go back to the fill in the blank. So he's not unmuted himself, Tremaine. So I'm going to choose another. And then I said Latoya McCrae is next as a female. And then, but I got to choose a male. So let's choose a male person. Julian.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, fill in the blank. Are you ready? Are you willing to answer a question?
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
Okay, so fill in the blank. Let me choose a number from the ones that we haven't answered. Number. Oh, I don't think you know that one. It's in the lesson. So have you read the lesson, the Module 2 lesson?
I've went over it.
Okay, so if that's the case, then, and then let me read, I'm gonna read the question first and then see if you can answer. Okay, so number 7, blank, blank, and blank are the 3 main load boards used. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Hold on. I just had this pulled up.
Yep. And what I mean by that, these are the 3 main load boards that are commonly used out here by everybody. Okay, so not what I meant back in our back office. I'm saying in general. Okay, the 3 popular ones. The 3 popular ones. And I'll give you 2 tries. I'm a fair guy. I need to start getting my money back. If y'all get it wrong, y'all get to pay me. They're like, I'll pay you no attention.
Going through my
Ready,
notes.
sir?
Yes, sir. I'm going through these notes I got here.
Oh my God, he's cheating. Oh Lord, no, he doesn't.
Come on, Julian, come on.
Going through the cliff notes. Oh my God, what in the world? Jesus Christ. Hey, it's Sunday too. Oh, you about to get struck down. Oh my God. You gotta do 7 Hail Marys. You gotta do all right.
Oh man.
Okay, so I see. All right. I'm gonna switch it up and go to a female.
I'm ready.
Okay. So let me mute everybody and choose a female. I think the next one was Latoya. I thought I said. Let me mute everybody. Latoya. I think McCray. Right. So everybody's muted. Latoya, can you unmute yourself, please? Oh, okay. No mic. She says no mic. So you can answer it in the chat. Okay. So fill in the blank. Number 7, Latoya. Blank, blank, and blank are the 3 main load boards used. Just type your answer in the chat. I'm looking at it. No one else, please type in the chat. Just let Latoya do it. I know somebody like texting her to answer, right? There she go. DAT, 123 load board, and internet truck stop. That is the answer. DAT, 123 load board, and internet truck stop. Those are the 3 popular ones, okay? So Latoya, writing your name next to that answer. All right, so now I'm gonna choose a male person. David, you ready? David?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to the category of true, false for you, David.
Hey, bring it, but I ain't really did no studying, so we'll see what I got.
Uh-oh. I might just give you $10 just for being honest.
I'm cool with it.
So true, false. Which ones did we do?
Awesome.
All right, so I'm gonna slide to true, false, and I'm gonna give you. All right, so true, false. Number 11. True or false? The loaded miles of a load are from origin or pickup location / shipper to destination delivery location / receiver.
That's true.
That is true. Yes, sir. That is true. So David gets $20 cash app. All right, just send me a cash app.
Hey, I don't got no Cash App. I don't got no Cash App apps. Can
Okay,
we just apply can we apply that to this month's $20 fee?
I can. That's an option. I can.
Hey, that's a W for me right there. I'll take that.
I will waive your monthly fee. So
this month. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So from the day that you enroll, 1 month after that day, I start the invoicing as far as monthly subscription. So I'll check your name and whatever date that is, and I'll go in and waive that first month. Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right. I just need to make a notate of that. I'm gonna put monthly on next to your name, so it'll be a reminder. Where's my highlighter? I don't know where my stuff is at. Anyway, I got it. Okay, so then the female person is next. Kaylee Fine.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh, are you prepared to answer a question?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the multiple choice category for you. And I am going to say multiple choice number. And let me read the question so everybody can hear it, because some people are not on they can't see my screen and might be listening in. Okay, so number 3, what does FMCSA stands for? Is it A, Federal Motor Carriers Security Agency? Is it B, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Agency? Or is it C, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration?
C.
C, very good, Katie. Federal Motor Carriers Safety Administration. Very good. $20 for you, Cash App.
Oh, thank you.
You are welcome. All right, so next is a male I have to choose. So let's go through the list of attendees. I know Paul is chopping at the bit. So Paul, unmute yourself, sir. I'm gonna give you a hard one because you a know-it-all right now. I'm gonna go to I just left the multiple choice section. I'm gonna go to the fill in the blank section for you, Paul, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
let me scroll up to the fill in the blank section. And which ones did we not do? Okay, so all right, so let me read the question entirely, the fill in the blank question before you answer. Okay, Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 2, right? Number 2, blank use load boards to post their freight or loads in an effort to get either carriers to directly call them to book those loads or brokers to solicit them for service through a broker shipper agreement by providing those needed carriers for them for a fee.
Broker. It's brokers.
Are you sure?
Yep. Positive.
Are you absolutely positively?
Isn't it was yeah, it's a broker. Broker and maybe shipper also.
Shipper. There you go.
Yeah.
So I'll take that as an answer. But it's shippers.
Yeah,
because in the question it says because shippers post loads too, right? Because they deal they deal with brokers sometimes. They deal directly with carriers directly. So they post loads as well. Shippers have loads.
Yeah.
So you could say shipper / broker.
Brokers, yeah.
Yes, shipper / broker. So you got that correct. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so we got a female. Jacqueline. Jacqueline, uh-oh.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, Jacqueline. I am going to go, I just left the fill in the blank category. I'm going to go to the true false section for you, Jacqueline.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to cover number, and let me read the question first before you answer, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then Julian said he's ready now, so I'll go back to Julian. Julian, I believe in second chances, Julian, so you'll be next. So number 1 for you, Jacqueline, true or false? Destination is where your carrier is to pick up a load.
False.
False. False. All right, Jacqueline.
Thank you very much.
All right, so I'm going to ask a bonus to Julian. Julian, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Jacqueline just answered the question. It's false for number 1 on true false. Destination is where your carrier is to pick up a load. That's false. So where is your carrier to pick up a load if it's not destination? In other words, what's the opposite of destination?
Pick up.
I'll accept that for half price, or I'll give you another try for full price.
It's not. So you say it's not destination. Origin or
Origin. There you go. I was like, look at number 2. It's right under there.
Yeah, origin.
Origin.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so we got to choose another female. So Julian, you got 20, and just cash out me. So we got to choose another female. GA Girl Transport, and you just joined like today, right, or yesterday? So who is GA Girl Transport? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Yes, I called you yesterday and joined yesterday.
Okay, what is your name?
Sarita
Sharita?
Murdoch. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, got it. Are you ready to answer a question?
Yeah, let's see what I got.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the multiple choice section for you. Let me read the question first, and then you can try your answer, okay?
Okay.
All right, so multiple choice number, I'll give you an easy one because we just answered it a couple of questions ago, right? So number 7 on multiple choice, what are the 3 main load boards? A, B, or C?
B.
B?
Mm-hmm.
B is correct. GA Transport. It must be the water down there in Georgia, apparently.
What do you mean?
It make y'all smart.
Not even.
GA Water Transport. Okay, GA Girl Transport or Sharita? B. Okay, got that right. So now I'm gonna choose them. Sir Jonathan Williams, my dude, what's up, man? You ready to answer a question?
I got you, sir.
All right, I know you got it, man. You been, I know. All right, so let me let's jump back.
We already even, man. Don't even worry about it.
So this is just for giggles for you, right?
Shits and giggles, bro. We even, man.
Number, let's see, under fill in the blank category, okay? And let me read the question first. Number 3, and then you answer, okay? So number 3, blank post loads for their customers or the shippers in an effort to get carriers to contact them to get set up with a carrier packet to move those loads.
Independent dispatchers.
I'll give you another try.
All right.
Blank post loads. So can dispatchers post loads?
No, sir.
Okay, so that's a hint. So blank post loads for their customers who are the shippers in an effort to get carriers to contact them to get set up with a carrier packet to move those loads. So who does that?
Well, shippers and freight brokers post loads.
There you go, freight broker. I'm gonna give you that one, freight brokers. So number 3 is brokers. All right. Okay, a female. Female is next. So let me mute everybody and choose a female. And are you guys okay with this kind of balance thing to make sure it's fair for everybody?
I'm ready for a question.
Okay, who is that? Who is that?
Kim started it.
Okay, did I not? I thought I asked you one.
No, you did not.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Kim started it. So we're gonna
That's a question this way.
And who was that?
Michael Crawford.
Michael Crawford.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I called on you. So okay, so Kim and then Michael. So Kim, multiple choice.
No, you called on me. You can let everybody go though.
Okay, so Kim is next right now. Kim's third event, so I'm going to choose in the multiple choice category. Interesting. Okay, number 5, Kim. Let me read the question, Let me read the question first. Number 5, what is the purpose of the certificate of insurance, COI, for a carrier? A, it gives the carrier the authority to operate. B, it lists the carrier's federal ID number or EIN and the name of the business for tax purposes. Or C, it lists the carrier's level of cargo and liability coverage.
C.
C, exactly, Kim. Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so
finally, after the last 3, I haven't been able to get in on the last quizzes.
I'm sorry to hear that. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, you don't call my name, so I'm
Oh,
have
my
to make sure
goodness.
my iPad has my name on here.
Okay, so we got to get a male person in now. It was Michael, right? Michael just spoke up. Michael, were you still there or no?
Yeah.
Okay, Michael Crawford, I believe. So Michael, I'm gonna go to the true false category, okay? And I'm going to choose, and let me read the question before you answer it, okay? Number 3, true or false? The shipper location is where the carrier delivers a load.
Yeah. True.
So that's true or false, right? Which one did you say, true or false?
It's the it's true. It's true.
Okay, so that is incorrect.
Ah.
Okay, because the shipper location is where you. So here's a bonus. Let me ask a female, Curtis Steen. Let me go back to you, Curtis Steen. Bonus. Can you hear me, Kurt?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 3 was false, right? The shipper location is where a carrier delivers a load. That's false, right? So what's the name of the place where a carrier delivers the load if it's not the shipper?
Okay. The receiver, the receiving department.
There you go, the receiver, there you go. So you pick up a load at a shipper, you deliver the load to the receiver. Okay, so Curtis Steen got a bonus, 20. So it's Julian, and then I got Curtis Steen. I got you under a correct answer question, and I also got you under a bonus one. So you got $40 coming now. Y'all gonna be the death of me financially. So I got to go back to a male person now. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody because there's like 53 people in here. So we should have more than enough to at least touch everybody once, right? I'm looking for another male that I may not have called on. Let me scroll through here. I called on David. I called on Mr. Willie. Oh, James. James Sturgis. I'm tripping.
Yeah, Charles.
Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm sorry. Oops. I gotta stop drinking these sodas, right? So I'm gonna ask you, are you ready to answer a question?
We'll try.
Okay, yes, sir. And then Jaleesa Sales will be the female, the next one, Jaleesa. So I'm gonna go to we just did the true, false, I think it was. We're gonna go to the fill in the blank category, Mr. Sturgis.
Okay.
All right. So fill in the blank. And they starting to fill up too. Okay, so number 11, let me read it. Number 11, fill in the blank. The miles a carrier travels empty are called blank miles.
Deadhead.
Deadhead, there you go. You got it. Deadhead. Because he has
see that finger, Charles? Deadhead.
Yes, sir, James. You got $20 coming Cash App. And let me say this too, if you guys don't have the Cash App application, because somebody invoiced me with a PayPal, I think it was Mr. Swami, and I paid him through PayPal. If you don't got Cash App or PayPal where I can get the money to you, I can waive one of your monthly subscription payments as well, okay? So Just want to make sure I add value to you guys. So,
Hey, Charles, just do that for me. That'd be fine.
okay, so let me notate that. Where was your name at? What one we just did? Fill in the blank, number 11. I'm gonna put
Yes.
monthly. All right, I'm gonna put monthly next to yours and waive the first month. Okay. All right, you guys. So it's you and David.
Hey, Chaz, I sent you a text as well for that.
Yeah, you got it. I got you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Chaz.
You're welcome. Yeah, I took care of it. I think it was the young lady name was, who was that? I just said I was gonna call on next.
Elisa.
Yes. Is that you?
Yes.
Okay. What's your name again? I'm sorry. You said Jaleesa?
Yes.
Okay. Are you prepared to answer a question?
Possibly.
Okay. I will go with possibly. We're going to go to the multiple choice category. Okay. And because there's a lot of them here in multiple choice. I've been covering fill in the blank and true false a lot. So multiple choice, I am going to choose numbers, and let me read the question first. Number 16. What is cents per mile, or CPM? Is it A, the rate times the weight of the load, B, the rate times the number of miles of the load, or C, the rate the load pays divided by the loaded miles?
C.
C. That is correct. Jaleesa, $20 cash app. All right, let me choose a male person. And do I have? I may have to overlap because I think I'm running out of people to choose.
I go again, man. I got to redeem myself.
Oh, okay. And I believe in second chances. Who was that?
That was Julian.
Okay, Julian.
I got that first one wrong.
All right, Julian.
I want to go again also.
Okay, so I didn't call on Sister Teresa, Nikki Brown, Vanessa, IJ Hunter, so I'm gonna call it. And these are all females. I may have to just start spilling over into more females than male because we have more females in this training than males, which is.
I didn't get called neither, but I joined late.
Okay, now who's that, Bianca?
No, Creasha, right? But
Okay.
my name is Lucretia Dukes though from because I just joined.
Okay, so
Me too. Charles, Kira with V2R Transports.
Got you. I see you. And then I see Chris Leitner. So he's another male. So I'm gonna get Julian right now under multiple choice. So you ready, Julian?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna.
Hey, Charles. Hey,
Yes.
Charles, it's LaDonna. I'm sorry. Can we help Kira out real quick? She was trying to find the raise hand button.
Okay, just type in the chat. And I'll call
Like
her.
we told her to click on the more, and open that tab up to click the raise hand tab. She said she's going to be looking for it, but.
Yeah, and that's exactly where it's at. The more, and then you scroll down to
And
raise.
someone else said participants. You can click on that and then click on your name and then raise your hand that way.
Okay, that is correct. So, and that's Kira.
Yeah, Kira's trying to find the raise hand button.
Okay, so Kira, if you can unmute yourself, I'm gonna call on you next after Julian, and then I'm gonna call on Chris after you. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. So Julian, multiple choice. Are you unmuted, Julian?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me read the question and the choices, and then you give me the answer. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So multiple choice number 6. What is the purpose of the MC authority for the carrier? Is it A, gives the carrier the authority to operate, B, lists the carrier's federal ID number or EIN and name of business for tax purposes, or C, lists the carrier's level of cargo and liability coverage?
I'm gonna have to go with, let's see here. I'm gonna have to go with A.
A, and you will be correct. So you've redeemed yourself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so you got another 20 coming. Because you got a bonus right too. So, all right, Kira. So I'm gonna mute everybody 1 second. And then Kira, unmute yourself, please.
Okay, you got it.
All right, and then we're gonna stick with the multiple choice category because we got more to answer in this section than we do the others. Okay, so I'm gonna read the question and the choices, and then you give me the answer, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, so number 11, what are deadhead miles? Is it A, distance from your house to the cemetery? I can't believe I put that as a choice. Well, obviously it's not that. So B, distance the truck travel empty from where it currently is located to the pickup location, or C, distance the truck travels from pickup location to destination location.
I'm definitely gonna have to go with B, distance the truck travels empty from where it currently is located to the pickup location.
And you will be correct, Kira, so you get $20 cash app.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Chris Leitner, what's up, man? Unmute yourself.
Hey, what's going on, Charles? How you doing?
Hey, you ready to answer a question?
Yes, sir.
I need to do this on the freight broker side, huh?
I'll definitely pull us out of the comfort zone for sure.
So I'm gonna stick with one more multiple choice so I can kind of balance out questions being answered in different sections. So multiple choice, and let me check the chat because people are typing in the chat. Let me see, somebody may want to get chosen or something. Okay, so multiple choice, Chris, and let me choose number. Let me read the question and the choices, and then you give me an answer, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, number 15. What is the purpose of a back haul? Is it A, to carry a backpack of loads? Is it B, to get a load for the carrier from where they delivered back to the origin or elsewhere? Or is it C, to have carrier deliver their loads in reverse?
I'm definitely gonna have to go with B.
B, and
yeah.
You will be correct. To get a load from where the carrier delivered back to the origin or anywhere else. That is a back haul. Okay?
Cool.
All right, so.
Charles, I think the backhaul is not elsewhere. It has to be like origin, I guess.
Not
Why it has to be
necessarily.
elsewhere?
Not necessarily.
Really? Okay.
Yes, who was that, Paul?
Yeah.
I knew that was Mr. Know-It-All.
No, I'm just, search it in Google. There are a lot of things out there. So that's what I thought. Yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
So backhauls are not necessarily back to the origin. Typically they are, but not necessarily. Okay. And
thank you.
You got some carriers on here, Mr. Finch, Mr. Sturgis, myself for 19 plus years. So we kind of know the answer to that one. So Sister Teresa, I don't think I called on you.
No, you have not.
I'm sorry. I sensed the tension in the tone.
Oh, my money.
Said, give me my money. Oh my God. Stick them up. So I'm gonna ask one more because we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna go to the true false section for you.
Come on with it.
She said, come on with it. All right. She ain't playing today. She want that dub sack. Okay. True, false. So I usually read the question and then you tell me the answer. Okay. So let me read the question first. Let me choose number 6. True or false? A dispatcher is one who posts the load on the load board so carriers can call and get set up with them.
That would be false.
That would be false. All right, Sister Teresa. And let me see if I can find, I'm gonna ask a bonus question and I gotta go to a mail to keep it. Oh, Gary, what's up, Gary Fortune? I just saw your name.
Yep, right here.
Okay, so Sister Teresa just answered false for number 6. A dispatcher is one who posts loads on the load board so carriers can call and get set up with them. That's false. So who actually does that, Gary?
Right, the broker would be the one that posts the loads on the load boards.
Exactly. So you got the bonus. There you go. That is a bonus, $20 for you. Very good.
All right, thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Krisha.
I'm ready.
Oh, she ready. She like, ugh. Okay. I'm gonna go to fill in the blank for you.
Okay.
And I'll read the question and then you give me the answer, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Number 4, blank search for loads on the load boards as well as post their trucks on the load boards as being available in order to get calls from either brokers or shippers as to the availability of their trucks.
That would be carriers.
Carriers, very good. Very good, Krisha. $20.
Thank you. So do I send my cash app to the chat or do I email?
You can email or text my number.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see, another mail before I go to the Keely Brown, but another male person I got to find. I think we're running out of men up here. There's a shortage of men. Let's see. I don't see.
Charles.
Yes.
Charles, I'm sorry. What number did we just do?
We just did number 4 for fill in the blank. The answer is carriers. Carriers, truck drivers, owner operators, either one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey Charles, it's LaDonna. While we're going over the questions, what was Curtis Steen's bonus question again?
That's a very good question.
Do you remember?
I don't remember. Curtis Steen, do you remember the bonus question I asked you? If she still...
I'm looking, I'm trying to remember which one it was myself.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay, and then what was number 5, fill in the blank?
Number 5, fill in the blank was either brokers or shippers.
Okay, and then the last one, what was Julian's bonus? It was the second question, so that he had to redeem himself.
Julian answered A for multiple choice.
Okay, thank you.
Number 6.
Okay.
Okay, so Gino got a bonus. I'm trying to find another male. I think I got all the males, so I'm gonna go back and just overlap. I'm gonna ask, okay, since I got all the males, I'm gonna ask some of the females that I did not call on. Okay, so is that fair? Because I want to at least touch everybody once. All right. So let me go through here and see a few.
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
I'm sorry. There were like 3 guys that said they hadn't been asked questions, I think.
Oh, who was that? I
Justin, Gino, and Rodney.
I asked Rodney a question.
Oh, okay.
Gino got a vote. Rodney being greedy. Rodney want that money.
Hey, no, you called on me already, Gino. You said it was the shoulders of guys, so I'm like, I'm here.
All right. Well, I want to be fair. I want to get all the rest of the females who I haven't touched. They just outnumber you guys right now.
Right
so,
now, that's good. That's fair. That's fair.
Chantrell. Can you unmute yourself? I'm trying to see if.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, Chantrell.
Yes.
Okay, so let me go to the multiple choice category for you. Are you prepared to answer a question?
I'll try to take a shot at it.
Okay. I just asked because some people may not want to answer, so I just to be fair. Okay. Let me read the question and then you give me the answer, okay? And I'll read the choices too, okay? So number 9, which of these is not included in the load details? A, number of stops, B, the rate, or C, dispatcher information?
Let me see.
Oh, dispatcher information.
Very good. Dispatcher information. And that's Chantrell?
Yes.
All right. So send me a Cash App.
Okay. What's your Cash App?
You don't have a, no, send me your Cash App ID.
Okay.
I can send you $20. Either text it to me or email it to my email. And let me put that up there one more time because I know we've been moving further along down in the training today.
Okay. Okay, sure. I'll do that.
Is this helping you guys to understand this stuff like this, guys?
Yeah.
You know what? Can I ask you a quick question? I know I don't want to get off track here, and I was just looking last night, and I know we're going to get into this eventually. Like, okay, just say if you finish the course, your training, you think you got, a little bit of all the information down packed to get started.
Okay.
And I know you had went over on how to go out and look for, a contract with the owner operator.
Yeah.
Now, do you think one of the choices it would be a good choice to go like on a job posting like Indeed or something like that?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Every available option at your disposal that you can use to get carriers for your business, take advantage of.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yep. There is no limit to the options that you should be able to use to find you a carrier. You want to use everything at your disposal. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. So let me go to another female that I think. Shira King.
Yes.
Hey, are you ready to answer a question or no?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go to the true false category for you. And I'm going to read the question and then you let me know the answer, Shira. Okay, so number 7, true false. The profile sheet helps the broker determine how to route the carrier for loads. True or false?
False.
False. Very good, Shira. Cash App me. So I'm going to ask a bonus. Let me mute everybody, and I'm going to go to another. Whoops, sorry about that. Let me mute everybody, and we ran out of men, right? So I'm going to go to another female and ask a bonus question for number 7 for the true false, right? And who is on here that I did not? Oh, Nisa and Charlene and Sarita. What? Oh, no, I got Sarita. I don't know if IJ Hunter is a male or female. I can't tell because it's just initials. So, so Nisa.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, so number 7, true false. It said the profile sheet helps the broker determine how to route the carrier for loads. That was false. So what would make that statement true?
The profile sheet. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
So the profile sheet does not help the broker determine how to route the carriers for loads. What does the profile sheet help who? Not the broker, but who?
The dispatcher.
The dispatcher, very good. So that is a Cash App, $20 for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Nikki Brown.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Letitia, we can go over that as well before we get off. We got about 15 minutes. I was trying to get through all the questions. And we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions left. So let me, okay, Kataki. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Nikki, I'm going to true false. I'm going to stick with true false for you.
You.
All right, so I'm going to read the question. True or false, number 9, true or false, a carrier is able to post loads on the load board. True or false?
Is it true?
That is false.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'll give you a bonus for number 9. If a carrier is not able to post loads on the load board, then who posts loads on the load board?
The freight broker?
The freight broker. There you go. Okay. So you got it. So number 9 is false. The answer to the answer is false. And then brokers actually post. Carriers do not post. They post their trucks as being empty and available, and they search for loads. They don't have they don't have the ability to post loads because they are not brokers or shippers. Okay.
Right.
All right. So IJ Hunter, if you can unmute yourself.
Oh, it's Aisha.
Aisha, okay, so now I know it's female, Aisha. Are you prepared? Are you ready to answer the question? Give it a shot, or? Okay, multiple choice for you. And let's go to number 10, I'll read it. Number 10, multiple choice. What does MC stand for in transportation? Because it could stand for a lot of things, but in the transportation industry, right? A, master of ceremony, B, motor compliant, or C, motor carrier?
C, motor carrier.
C, motor carrier, very good. And this is Aisha, right? Yeah, all right. That's a cash app for you. Did I call? I did call on Georgia girl, that's right. The one that was in the water. Charlene, did I call on you?
No, you didn't.
Okay. What took me so long, right?
I know, I ain't working.
Yeah. I need to give you about, what, 5 or 6 of these questions?
Okay.
No, not multiple choice. Fill in the blank. Let's see. I'm gonna try to, so you're a carrier, so I'm gonna try to trick you on this one.
Oh, that's messed up.
No, I would. No, I'm gonna read the question and then you tell me what it is, right? So Justin said, I like this stimulus quiz. Number 6, the blank purchase load boards with a few features that they only need for their trucking company or themselves. These include the ability to post trucks and search for loads.
Carriers.
Carriers, very good. That is correct.
Yay. Should I get 40? No, I'm just
let's see. I'm getting a lot of, let's see, I got a few more to go through here who I did. Bianca, now I apologize for taking so long.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the true false section for you. And I'll read number 13, true or false. Deadhead miles are the miles that the carrier travels empty.
True.
That is true, very good. Bianca.
Thank you.
$20 cash app. All right, I think I called on Kim. I think I called on Justin already. I'm just taking hands now that I see. Oh, shoot, Sky, what I'm tripping, Sky. What in the world? Sky, are you able to unmute yourself?
I'm here.
Okay, Sky, how are you?
Pretty good, how you doing?
Hanging in there. Multiple choice.
I don't know if I got the answer, but I tried.
Okay, multiple choice. There's 2 left on multiple choice, so I'm gonna read it and then give you the choices and then you tell me which one, okay?
Okay.
All right, number 12. What does commodity mean in the transportation industry? Is it A, stock listed on the New York Stock Exchange, B, calling someone for the first time in which you do not know, or C, what is being hauled on the trailer by the carrier?
C, I inbox you my info.
What answer did you say?
C, and I will inbox you my info. I already know that's right.
Yes, it is. That is correct. It is what is the commodity or the freight or the cargo is what's being hauled on the trailer by the carrier. So yes, that is correct.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for giving me an easy one.
Okay, Malika? Malika S. I'm just trying to see if you're able to unmute yourself.
Hey, how are you?
How are you? Are you ready to try and answer one of these questions?
Maybe.
Okay, I will go to the fill-in. Are you new?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I'll give you some guidance. I'm gonna go to the fill in the blank section, and there's 2 left in there. So there's either number 8 or number 12. Okay, so number 12. Okay, I'll read it. The miles a carrier travels from origin to destination are blank miles. And you're new, so I'm gonna give you help you out a little bit here, right? So on the load boards, you have deadhead miles and the miles that the carrier travels from when they pick up from a shipper to the destination. It's called something, and someone just typed it in the chat for you, apparently. So,
I didn't catch it.
Huh?
I didn't catch it. I'm not sure. I didn't go through module 2, so I hadn't get there yet.
So you have when you pick a load up from a shipper as a carrier and take it to a receiver, once you're loaded, when you pick up a load from a carrier, you're loaded. Your truck is loaded and ready to go, right?
Okay.
So now you're driving from the shipper to the receiver. So while you're under that, that's what it's called. It's called loaded miles. From the time you pick it up from the shipper to the time you go to the receiver is loaded miles. The time that if you're driving from where you're empty at to that shipper to pick that load up, then you're driving empty. That's deadhead. So it's loaded miles. So since you're new, I'll give you, Malika, I will send me your Cash App information. I'll give you half of that. So I'll give you 10. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Let's see, who else did I see? I got 3 more questions to do. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So
I'll answer the next one.
I'm trying to pick somebody I didn't call. Did I call you?
Yeah, way earlier on. Way earlier.
Way. Like yesterday early, right?
Like yestermonth, yes.
I'm going through to make sure that I covered everybody before I say yeah. So I covered everybody. So
And I missed mine.
Miss Mingo, Miss Curry. Okay, so Miss Mingo, you ready?
Yes.
True, false.
Where you at? True, false.
All right. And I'm gonna read it first, and you tell me if it's true or false. Okay. And it's the last question, number 10. True or false? The posted rate of a load is how much the load weighs.
The posted rate of a load. False.
False, exactly. It's not. It's not how much the load weighs, it's how much the load is paying, right? Because that's
yes.
Posted rate. Right. 2 different words, rate and weighs. So that gives you, All right, so I got 2 questions left, one of them in multiple choice and one of them in fill in the blank. So I'm going to, who else said it didn't need?
Now I'm ready.
Who was that?
Terry.
Terry Harrison.
Yep.
Fill in the blank. All right, so let me, and then Kataki is next, is the last one. So fill in the blank, Terry, number 8, I'll read it. The 3 main equipment types that move the most freights are 53-foot blank, 53-foot blank, and 48 or 53-foot blank, okay?
Okay, fill in the blank. Read it again.
Number 8. The 3 main equipment types that move the most freight are 53-foot blank, 53-foot blank, and 48 or 53-foot blank.
Dry van, reefers, and flatbed.
There you go. Very good, Terry.
Okay.
Dry van, reefer, flatbed, and that goes to Terry. All right, and then Kira. Let me mute everybody first. I mean, not Kira, but Kataki. Sorry. Okay, Kataki.
Okay.
All right, so you got the last question for the day, which is the multiple choice category, and it is number, let me scroll down there. It's number 14. What does it mean to be empty? Is it A, carrier is hungry? B, the carrier's trailer is empty and they are looking for their next load? Or C, the carrier is loaded or the trailer is loaded?
B?
B, that is correct, B. Very good, guys, and that takes us to 1 o'clock to the end of this training. I may put this on YouTube as well for the benefit of others who are not in the program, but see kind of what we do as far as a learning tool. Ms. Mingo said, how do we send our Cash App? You can either send it, Ms. Mingo, you can text it to my number or email it to me, okay? So I will, if you have a Cash App application, you go into your settings and you would see what your Cash App identification, Cash App ID is, and then you'll be able to, or it should allow me to send it to your phone number if you have it set up that way as well. So, okay, guys, that's it. This was fun, right? This was cool.
Yes.
Question. Thank you, Charles.
Yes.
Yes, this is great.
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
Can you just apply my 20 to the back office?
Okay, and who's that?
Danny Pierre.
Danny Pierre. And which question and which section did you answer? I gotta look because I've been.
That's a good question. I should get $20 for getting that one right.
Let me. Oh, I got it. It's number 13 and fill in the blank. And you know what? Yeah, it's number 13, fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And yes.
Well, I have a similar question. Was I able to redeem myself with the bonus question?
Who is that?
Nikki Brown.
Yeah, you got it. You got a bonus question right. I wrote your name under bonus, and then did you answer another question as well?
Well, I think I answered. It was a true or false question I got wrong, but then you reversed it and asked another question. I got that right.
Okay, so that's why I left the names off of the answer for the true and false ones. Okay. Yeah.
Can I apply to the back office?
Okay. Nikki Brown. Okay. Yep.
Yes.
For the monthly. Yeah. For that first month.
Yes.
That'll work.
Thank you.
Y'all saving me money. Thank you. I like mine applied to the subscription as well. That's Sarita. That's Georgia girl. Okay. Hey. Thank you. I can go out now. Take my wife to dinner or something. I gotta keep paying y'all.
Well, Charles, you can use half of mine too, Charles. That's Curtis thing. You can just send me half or whatever.
All right, I tell you what. Those who want, email me. Just say apply my answer to the monthly subscription. And if you remember, give me the question that you got right in the category, true, false, multiple choice, fill in the blank. Otherwise, I'll just look at on my notes right here. But if for those who want me to apply it to your first month subscription, then just email me. I'm going to give you my email here, and we'll do it like that. Okay, so let me put my email. That's a way of giving back as well.
Charles, can I give you a quick question? It's really quick.
Yes, certainly. Who is this?
Justin.
Okay.
So with the dispatcher service agreement, because I'm customizing right now, before sending it to the carrier, can I just unhighlight like all the yellow stuff, or do I have to keep it?
No. You could do it. Is yours. See, what's in the back office is just a template for you and a guide for you to follow. But you can tweak and do whatever to it you like. It's just something to get you started. You can customize it how you see fit for your dispatching company.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Letitia said, "Don't forget about me." I forget about you as far as what, Letitia? The power only question?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go to a load board and you got a carrier that you're looking for a power only load for?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And where is this carrier?
He's out of Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, he's out of the Gym City. All right.
Now, he originally had a reefer, so I think his expectations are a little off.
So did you tell him that?
Because that's the conversation we need to have today, because when we were talking about cents per mile, he was like $3 to $4, and I'm like, you're not going to get that with a power only unit.
Great. Say, you know what? I'd click. Click.
I don't think he understands that. So his reefer is down, and I'm hoping he's working on getting it back up.
Here's my philosophy on this. If I explain to a carrier one time, right, I shouldn't have to explain it more than once. You're a power only. You're not going to get tractor trailer type rates. And if you're a hot shot, box truck, or any other specialized equipment types, unless you're in a specialized area and dealing directly with customers, you're not going to get big truck rates. So if they're constantly trying to ask you for that, my next response is click, a dial tone or something, right? Because I'm not wasting my time, because there's so many other out there who really need your services.
No, I completely understand that. This is his first week driving without his reefer, so I think I'm the one who's like about to crash his dreams, because I'm like, dude, yeah, if that's what you're used to getting, unless you get that reefer back up, we're not getting that. So, but I haven't had that conversation with him. So that's the conversation we're going to have today. Right now, he's asking for loadout.
Okay, well, here's one right here. Muncie, Indiana to Weatherford, Texas. So where is he trying to go?
He wants to stay in like the southeast or south west region, so the Texas would be fine.
Okay, so let's go to states then. Southeast and southwest region. So from Dayton, Ohio, down to the southeast, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, all these southeast and stuff like that, right? So all of this. Okay, so I'm gonna do the criteria. So it's like 25 loads. That one $3,800 load is still going over to Texas from Muncie, Indiana, which is in the direction of, it's deadheading, but it's going in the direction of where you're going to deliver anyway. So that's a good deadhead. So there are good deadheads and there are bad deadheads, right? You guys understand the difference between the two? A bad deadhead is a deadhead that's going to take you away from the direction you're going to eventually deliver that load to anyway. So this deadhead, which is Muncie, Indiana, Indiana is west of Dayton. So it's going in the direction kind of towards Texas in this case. So that's a good deadhead. But if he's going up to Michigan to pick a load up, and then he got to go all the way back down over to Texas, that's kind of a bad deadhead unless it's paying enough to cover that, right? So this one here it's a power only 53-foot trailer, 30,000 pounds, not bad, 3,800 going 996 miles. That's pretty good. So now the question becomes,
that 70 is the Deadhead miles?
Right. So we did our load. That is the Deadhead miles. So basically, Muncie, Indiana, is 70 miles from Dayton, Ohio. That's how you read that. Because we put our search criteria starting, we want a load picking up out of Dayton, Ohio. But this load picks up in Muncie, which is 70 miles from Dayton. That's what you see in parentheses. That's how you read that. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
Real quick. I was speaking with a carrier yesterday, and he has a flatbed. And so I asked him what is the max weight that he wanted to do.
Okay.
And he said 80K. So I thought it was like a misprint. I thought he misunderstood my question or something. And so I asked him again. I said, normally like 40, 45 or something. But he replied back, 80,000 pounds.
Right. So either he's saying the total weight with his tractor and his trailer, or he must have one of those RGNs, like a heavy haul type of flatbed, a low boy, a double drop, something like that. So you would probably have to ask him, like, does he have a specialized type of flatbed? Is it 48, 53 foot? Is it a double? Because the flatbed category comes in several types. Like right here, double drops, land dolls, low boys. So he might have what's called a maxi. And a maxi can haul up to about that weight. Or an RGN, or a gooseneck, or a step, not a step deck. Step deck could probably go like 65. Maxis can go about 65. So, but those heavy duty, larger type flatbeds that hauls the big excavators and stuff like that. So, yeah. So he might be like an oversized, overdimensional type of carrier. Okay, you need, pilot cars and flags on your flatbeds and stuff like that. So you might want to get some more information from him about that. Or he could just be saying his total weight that he hauls, which is his max weight, is 80,000 pounds. But he's including the weight of his truck and his trailer. So, so get some more clarity from him.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. So here you go.
Charles, I'm sorry. I have one more question. As far as the loadout part of that.
So a loadout is where a broker books a load for an empty trailer to be taken from origin to destination. So it picks up empty in origin and it delivers empty in the destination, and you get an allotted time, like 7 to 10 days. In that time, in that line haul route, your carrier is allowed to put loads in that trailer while he's making his way from origin to destination and book loads in that. It's almost like renting a trailer while you're running their empty trailer. You're using their empty trailer while you're transporting it from origin to destination. And you're
I understand that. So is a normal rate for a loadout like 34 cents a mile? Is that a normal rate?
No, it's about 50 cents to $1 a mile because you're taking an empty trailer. So they're assuming that if you were not to have any loads in there, they're going to pay you only for hauling that empty trailer. So they shouldn't pay you regular truck driver rates with loaded trailers because you're taking an empty trailer. So it's like 50 cents to $1 a mile. 34 cents is way too low.
So this is a towaway because they're paying $3,800. So so we are taking their load from the shipper to the destination.
This $3,800. This is not a loadout load. This is a heavy haul load.
This is a tow.
If you look
this is a towaway, right? If you're taking their price.
This is not a towaway. If you read the descriptions of this load, this is a heavy haul load. It's even given the dimensions and everything. So you got to do clearance. Your fifth wheel has to be certain weight. You got to have temp tags and plates needed. So this is a heavy haul load. So that's why it's so much, because it's a heavy haul.
Okay.
You need to set up with heavy haul loads. You got to consider like over-dimensional, over heights, because you got to route it differently, because there are certain clearances you got to make. If you route it like a regular truck route and you get to that clearance, you not make that clearance, you just ruined that load, because now you got to turn around, reroute, and go around other places. So there's different things involved. There's a lot of more stipulations involved with heavy hauls and over-dimensional, oversized loads. You actually have to route it correctly. And you got to consider clearance. That's a different beast. I did that a few times and it was a headache. So,
okay.
But these are your options here. Here's one right here. It's 134 Deadhead, but it's still going south. Louisville, Kentucky is 134 miles south of Dayton, and it's going to South Carolina, 30,000 pounds. It's 1,200 at 6. So that's, So it's a drop and hook. It's a preloaded trailer. So he's going to go with his power only, pick up a preloaded trailer in Louisville and take it to South Carolina for 1,200 at $1.95 a mile. Now you may be able to negotiate up a little bit, but that's a fair number right there for a power only. Okay.
So this is the towaway?
This is not a towaway. This is a drop and hook. It even says it right there, hook and drop. It's
okay.
already a preloaded trailer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So that may be an option for you, Letitia.
Okay.
Okay.
I looked at something. Yeah, I looked at something similar to that. It was like I said, it was a recycling machine or something, but the weight was just too much. He
Right.
wanted to do the weight.
Yeah, this is 30,000 pounds, so he should be able to handle that. A 30,000 pound preloaded trailer at 30,000 pounds. The trailer, usually in a dry van trailer, you can take about between 42 and 45 max. But most carriers don't want to haul max weight anyway, because they're not making money. They're burning more fuel and it's costing them. So they would prefer to have a less weight, because you're thinking about your bottom line as a carrier. You're thinking about your expenses, your overhead, and how much you're paid, and then what you got left over, your net. So that's what carriers look at. And from a business point, they should, because you want to look at your bottom line, see how much money you're making. So.
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
I had my hand raised, but I put my phone number in the chat for everybody. I've got 37 years in the trucking industry. I don't know everything about dispatching. That's why I'm in the class. But you guys take my number and call me during the day. You got situations like weight, tolls, or whatever you may have, and I am more than willing to, I don't know everything. That's why I'm in the class. But, being in the trucking industry, I can help with certain things, especially like Letitia had that thing about the power only unit, and he's just out of control with that. But give me a call. And if I don't answer, because my phone is set up during the day, I get so many bogus calls, just leave a message and I'll listen to it. And I guarantee you, because I'm out there from 4 a.m. in the morning until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Give me a call, please. And I can help you guys out with some of this stuff.
So now James is our new truck driver partner. He can answer all the truck driving. So that takes more weight off of me.
Not everything, Charles. I'm just trying to help out, because I have the time. I won't become a dispatcher. I can do it right now. And I was over the road, and I know what the importance, especially like guys that are not working, the importance of being a dispatcher. When I had a dispatcher, a driver do not like to sit. And he wants a load. And I won't commit fully to it right now, because I know the importance of when he need a load, I have to be there. And right now, my hands are tied. Running 600 miles a day. It's impossible for me to do it. But I'm on the phone. I'm out there. Ain't nobody in the truck with me, but just me, a gear shift, and the windshield. So if you guys ever need anything, I put my number in the chat there.
Hey, Charles, I'll step up to the plate also. I'm a truck driver too. I'll be like me and you. I'll put my name in here too, and you can give me a call. I can probably help you out.
Yeah, so So we got Mr. Emmanuel Finch, we got Mr. James Sturgis, so forth. And you guys, especially, I think James is still at the truck stops and everything. You may know carriers who are owner operators who may need a dispatcher.
I see them all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
So he can kind of leverage sending carriers. He can say, hey, go contact Exodus, or, you know, we'll put you in contact with one of our dispatchers in our network. So
yeah,
that's
Please give them my name. Give 'em my info.
Yeah. And you can actually invite a carrier onto one of our trainings, and we can kind of vet him out live, so you guys can decide if you want to, you know, even work with the guy. Because not every carrier is a good carrier to work with just because they're a carrier, right? But if he's willing to come on and hear us and see what we do and see how we dispatch and see how it's done and how we want to do it correctly for the carriers, I guarantee you they'll be more willing to work with us because they know that we understand their situation. We understand their bottom lines. We understand their expenses, and we're trying to get the best rate for them. So this will be a way to leverage that. We can leverage Mr. Finch and Mr. Sturgis' carriers experience, bring carriers, funnel, and while they're sitting at truck stops doing their recess or sleeping in their berths, they could be listening to the training, and we could be talking to them and soliciting our services to them. You see? So there's ways to do this.
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
They're asking me in the chat if I drive for a company. So guys, I don't do nothing. I don't really stop at truck stop because, you know, I just drive. I mostly I drive for UPS, and I just go from domicile to domicile. So I don't really do any, you know, I don't do nothing. I just drive. That's it. So to answer the ones in the chat question about if I need no, I don't need a dispatcher. I'm just mainly here to help all of you guys with certain questions. I don't know everything, trust me. That's why I'm in the class myself, because I'm looking for something to do on the side other than drive a truck, you know? So, I mean, no, I don't need a dispatcher.
And that's cool. That's cool. All right, guys, we're ready to get off here and wish you guys a safe and happy weekend. Look forward. I see you guys in the training on Wednesday, basic level training. Tuesday, I got broker training. So, all right, guys. And I probably will post this on the YouTube channel for others to benefit from, showing that we went over our quizzes and everything. So, all right.
Hey, Charles, hit me up.
Yeah, I got your email, Mr. Finch, about the other thing we talked about. In the email.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, give me a day or so, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, not a problem. Just
okay.
When you can.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right, guys. Be safe. Thanks again for attending.